So, good afternoon. Today is, of course, Wednesday. It is March 10th, 2021. My name is Brian. This is Van Time with Brian. Just giving you a little shout out today, what I was doing last week with the van. I was doing some work on the backup camera because the person who had this vehicle before me here put a system in without a backup camera. Now, there's windows in the back, but I'm going to be covering those up with protective covers, or I'm thinking about just putting in, basically limo tint in the back. It's already tinted a little bit, but I want to tint it all the way just to get some privacy back there. And, when I start working on putting the fan in and everything up here in the next couple months, I want to make sure that those are blacked out. So that way I'll put a wood panel in there and, kind of hook things up to it in the back. Was doing kind of some work on the backup camera, installing it. I've got it almost done. I've got to get the part to actually unlock the radio in the front. It was the old radios, the old wiring in older cars were it was so much easier to do. These ones today, you need the kit for this, you need to do this. And Chrysler can't even use regular screws. They have to use different screws. They can't even use regular Phillips head screwdrivers. They have to use these weird hex heads. You have to get a special tool for it to open up the dash and all this stuff. So it was a pain in the ass, to be honest with you. I remember, it's like I said, my old Pontiac Sunbird, 84. It took me 30 minutes to put the radio in. It was a JVC. It was like 3 buttons. You unclap the part and that was it. Literally putting this thing in, is not hard. It's just very time consuming, and having to put the wires in and everything like that. When I was doing it last week, it was just crazy, but it works now. Just got to take got the last tool for it. It's going to be taken apart, and I'll show you the finished product when it's up, probably later next week when I upload that video. Other than that, right now I ordered basically first part of my electrical. I'm going to be doing a 100 amp hour lithium iron phosphate battery. I think it was like $590. It's not too bad, but I didn't want to get too much just because it's not that big of a van. And not only that, I don't know about the power that I'm going to need. I got a higher amperage isolator for my battery for the alternator, so that way it won't take me forever to charge it up. I've ordered that as well. So those things are all in transit right now from Amazon. So I'm looking forward to getting those, and I'll let you know, and I'll do a video when I get those installed. Probably the next month, because it's not going to, I got to find a place to do it all, and I live in an apartment complex, so I have to go to a friend's house or garage. I don't have a garage where I'm at, so to actually do all that, because I can't be doing it out in front of a parking lot, because most people are really nosy, and I don't like working around a lot of people. It's not really, I'm not a big fan of it. In a parking lot, yeah, it's fine. If it's small jobs, if I'm indoors doing it, that's fine, but not if I'm outdoors, no. So that's the key on that. But no, so that was done. Basically, the fan is coming. It's on back order till the end of March for some reason, and I'm glad I got it. It was only $289 for the Max Air XF 7500, because I think they upped the price. I think they're like $400 now. It's insane. And I just got to get the volt system. I got the charger controller and all that first. So basically, just looking at all those things, and got those basically all done now and ordered. I just got to put it all in. Today it's going to be 73 degrees in northern Ohio, and I'm like, wow, that's a record almost. It is beautiful out. I took a hike earlier today. Notice footage here here at Hinkley Hills Lake in March. It is 68 degrees out here. It is beautiful. Take a look. Let's go a little bit closer. Hey, you can sit there right there, go back out. So, good times. Anyways, just enjoying my day off. And the Metro Parks over at Ridgewood, it was very short. It wasn't like a mile and a half with one of my friends. Me and him went out there and basically hiked the trails, had a little coffee, and kind of shot the shit a little bit, and just kind of chilled out for a little bit. And it was nice. It was nice to be outside and actually enjoy the weather. And I'm looking forward to the summer. And people I talk to, what are you going to do when it gets to be really hot? What are you going to do for air conditioning? With a vent fan, you should be able to lower the temperature in your car by at least 10 degrees. If you're able to do that, then that's good. If you're not able to do that, there is one thing on a really hot day I did jimmy rig up that I'm going to put together. I bought it from Home Depot last weekend. It's actually it's a Yeti Gold Zero 7-day cooler. I cut out a circle inside the cooler. I'm going to put lap sealant in it. Bought a 12-volt marine fan, and then I put an isolator in there with foil to where I can put bags of ice in there and it can blow out. Now, granted, it's not going to be dry, but with the vent fan drawing the air out, it will be dry. So I'm going to try that. I've seen people do that in those builds. But to be honest with you, if you have a van drawing the air out, I mean, like I said, if you have circulation, it's not bad at all. I mean, unless it's like 90 or above. I mean, in the 80s, it's okay if you have a vent fan pulling all the air out. It's not that warm. Because if it's like 90 or 100, if you get it down to like the 80 degree mark, it's not too bad if you have cross ventilation. It's not hard to live in. So yeah, just looking at those respects, and then probably be downsizing a little bit. I was deciding on moving out in the summer to do this. Probably not going to be. I'm probably going to be downsizing to a smaller apartment, just because the apartment I have is 2 bedrooms. I have an office, one person. I don't utilize the office because I don't work from home right now. I will be soon, but I mean, working from home now is just a laptop and a MiFi, and I could just hook it up in my van, and that's pretty much it if I wanted to do that. Or if I wanted to get a studio apartment, that's probably what I'm going to do for the next 6 months until I build this out. Because I don't want to be building it out while I'm on the road. I don't want to be doing that. I'm going to have someplace secure where I'm at to where I can transport things, and then probably in the middle of winter move out. We'll check to see what's going on with all that. I'm probably going to be getting a studio. Studios are still going for around $600 a month here, which is ridiculous. My rent next year, when the lease ends in 2 months, is supposed to go up from $755 all the way up to $820 because they didn't raise it the last 2 years. Just because they didn't raise it for some reason. I don't know why. It was a glitch, but they said, oh, okay, whatever. They usually raise it about 5% every year. So, well, the glitch was fixed. And, for somebody, I don't make bad money, but it's like I just don't feel like I need to have all that space. And this studio I'm looking at is 512 square feet. I'm living in 700 square feet right now. It's not a big deal. And I'm paying $250 less. So to me, it's a win-win. Economical. I can save money there, work some overtime, and pick some hours up. But probably going to be going with that build soon. I don't know what's going to happen. Probably going to start taking some trips, I would say, starting in probably next month on my days off. Right now, I'm kind of just working on crap, so it's a lot of working. But I do go to the park. But I will be going to some of the national parks this summer, and I'll be taking some videos of that. And then I'd like to get a drone, because some national parks in Ohio, like in Wayne National Forest, you can in certain spots, some you can't, where you can use a drone. But I'd like to take some aerial view shots. I think that'd be really cool. So this is Brian with Van Time here. Van Time with Brian. It's been a pleasure talking to you, and there's going to be some more. It was a lot of fun. What I meant to say was it was a great time, and there'll be more videos to come. But what I really like to do on my days off and when I'm traveling and all that, I like to visit new places. So this summer, what I'd like to do is, obviously, like I said before, is go to some national parks and, obviously visit some of those places, do some camping, maybe even go out west a little bit. Don't know how far I'm going to be going, depending on what is going to be happening in the future with the dreaded COVID thing and all that stuff. So I'm not really sure. But looking forward to everything in life, and can't wait to get out on the road. Take care, guys.